Roll call. Honorable Gabriel H. Bordado Jr., City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer. Present. Honorable Elmer Baldimoro, City Councilor, not yet around. Honorable Jesse R. Albios, City Councilor present. Honorable Hil Rosales, absent. Honorable Vito Borja II, sick leave. Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez, present. Honorable Milvin Ramon Buenape, present. Honorable Wilfredo Jude Jokno, present. Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, present. Honorable Alan Rees Macaraig, absent. Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, absent. Honorable Maria Corazon Peña Flor, present. Honorable Jepson Romeo Felix, present. Sir, we have a quorum.
The chair declares the presence of a quorum.
Next is the prayer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us that understanding heart
Give us that understanding heart
to do away with prejudice.
prejudice.
Give us that foresight to know
Give us the foresight to know
what the future may devise.
what the future may devise.
Give us the courage and strength
Give us the courage and strength
to seek the truth and what is good.
to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the facility of language
Give us the facility of language
that we may be understood.
that we may be understood.
And finally, our Lord,
And finally, our Lord,
make us worthy public servants of this city.
make us worthy public servants of the city.
We deeply love and highly honor
We deeply love and highly honor
Naga City, the heart of Bicol. Amen.
Naga City, the heart of Bicol.
Amen.
Next is the pambansang awit.
Bayang magiliw, handa, awit.
Bayang magiliw,
Para sa silakanan, alap ng puso, sa libig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, luloy ka na magiting, sa manlulubi, di ka pasisi, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bundok. May hilagang tulad sa pagayang minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y sagumpanan at minigmig. Ang bituin at araw ng kailan pa may magdidilig. Lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, kulay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng pag may mag-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Symbols of the rarest nature, a tree, a river, and a shrine. Sing your songs, we hear your voices in church, in streets, and marketplace. In campus, campus, there, for always God shapes our lives and heals our days. Christ, the Redeemer, is rooted one, so proud and fine and high. Receive the years of promised plenty in this cathedral town of God. Precious city, queen of graces, touch this heart anew with love. Pour upon our upturned faces all the magic of your love. Pour upon our upturned faces all the magic of your love.
Good morning. Let me acknowledge the presence of Councilor David Casper Nathan Serio and Councilor Jill Rosales. Next item, please.
Next is the privileged time.
Any privileged speech from the members of the council? Yes, Councilor Jefferson Felix. We wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilor Elmer Baldemoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Honorable Presiding Officer, esteemed colleagues of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, representatives of our barangays, members of the media, our young people, our dedicated cultural workers, fellow public servants, and everyone present this morning. Yes, marhay na pagkalda po. Allow me to briefly share reflections on a matter that speaks shared identity as a city.
Will somebody fix the sound system? Thank you.
Thank you po. Allow me to briefly share reflections on a matter that speaks to our shared identity as a city. The safeguarding of our barangay heritage and its role in shaping the continuing story of Naga and its people. Every barangay holds a fragment of the city's soul. In the everyday life of each community, live the stories, practices, memories, and places that give Naga City its meaning. These are not found only in old structures or recorded histories. They live in shared rituals, local traditions, neighborhood landmarks, creative expressions, and the lived experiences passed from the elders to the youth. And taken together, these fragments form the living identity of our city. This understanding became particularly clear during the Heritage Walk program initiated by the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Santa Cruz. While preparing the activity, we encountered unexpected difficulty tracing even basic historical records, documented narratives, and verifiable reference materials about places long familiar to the residents. Many stories existed only in memory. Some were already fading. Others were inconsistent or at risk of being lost altogether. What began as a local educational initiative became a moment of realization. Without deliberate documentation, teaching, and institutional support, community heritage can quietly disappear even while the community itself continues to thrive. Memory, after all, is fragile when it is left undocumented, untaught, or unsupported. As the communities change and generations pass, stories fade, places lose context, and traditions weaken unless there is a deliberate collective effort to record, interpret, or transmit them. Without a system, heritage depends on chance. With a system, heritage becomes a permanent civic resource that informs identity, education, planning, and responsible development. That is why, from the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Santa Cruz, and grounded in our actual experience implementing the Heritage Walk initiatives, we respectfully lobby before the Sangguniang Panlungsod for the enactment of the proposed Naga City Barangay Heritage Program Ordinance. Our experience at the barangay level reflects a broader need across communities, a need for structure, support, continuity, and institutional commitment so that heritage preservation becomes a sustained public responsibility rather than an occasional effort. This proposed measure recognizes that heritage is not merely about the past. It provides orientation in the present and direction for the future. A city that understands its own story develops with greater depth, confidence, and coherence, and a community that teaches its children where they come from strengthens belonging and continuity across generations. The ordinance therefore seeks to transform heritage from an occasional cultural activity into a continuing function of local governance. It encourages every barangay to document its history and identity, to teach it through community learning, and to make it visible in shared public spaces, supported by a citywide archive that preserves our collective memory for education, planning, and cultural continuity. By documenting both inherited and emerging heritage responsibly, each generation contributes truthfully to Naga's continuing story while maintaining its historical integrity. By linking heritage to education, planning, youth development, tourism, and local opportunities, the measure ensures that progress does not erase identity, but it is guided by it. And ultimately, the enduring strength of Naga City lies in the living heritage of its communities. When every barangay safeguards and shares its fragment of the city's soul, the entire city moves forward with deeper roots, clearer direction, and a stronger, more confident sense of who we are and why we matter. Yes, mabalas po.
Thank you, Councilor Jefferson Felix. Any other privileged speech? Councilor David Casper Nathan Serio.
Mr. Chairman, the Honorable Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor Gabriel Hidalgo Bordado Jr., my fellow councilors, 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod, mga tugang maray na agatabi. Kasubanggi, magkakapira sa miyembros kang Sangguniang Panlungsod, yaon duman sa okasyon kang Piyestang Pinoy. Si iba siguro, baka kompleto kita duman, kundi si iba siguro na late lang dahil na nakatukaw sa inutan. Maray-rahay sa okasyon, Mr. Chairman, kan pig-organisar kang St. Joseph School na selebrasyon kan Chinese Lunar New Year. And kung nag-ooperar lang ko ta, Mr. Chairman, so kung desktop computer ko sa Banggi, may isusunan akong resolution. Kundi next week na lang na yung papakiulay ko sa Indo na congratulate ta St. Joseph, kadakol nag-urugma. Bako sana sa mga Filipino-Chinese community, kundi si mga taga-market, ito sa taas na to, kadakol na kadurungaw nagdadalan. Nag-uuyon sa ko si Consyal Jude, yaon si Consyal Jude, yaon si katain ko duman, si Consyal Jesse Albius, yaon si Consyal Felix, Consyal Gail, saro sa mga amay na nag-abot duman. And ang pagtubod ko, yaraon man si ibata, si Consyal Elmer, Consyal Omar, Consyal Oying, kundi kan mayo ng tukawan na available ta, nag-irunutan sa tukawan kan binaraba sa tubangan kang stage. Baad yaon na lang sa gilid-gilid. Ang sarap pang kabalis resolution, pero idupilta duman, Mr. Chairman. Itong apresyasyon, susog sa speech ni Mayor Lene Robredo, ang naging partisipasyon kan Filipino-Chinese community sa pagtalubo, sa pagpuprogreso, sa development kang Naga City, inextricably linked sa Filipino-Chinese community. Yan si dalagan kang resolution. Araw kang nasabi ko, dahil nag-cooperar so desktop computer ko kasubagin yan, tutubod sa kuya. Kaya, next week na lang, ipapakiulay ko kung pwedeng kunyan. Iskusaron ko na Biyernes, may kunyan na, tarig bailaw ta sa SBO Tabi, Mr. Chairman on rules. Yung man lang tabi yan ang kwan, habang mainit-init pa inita. Grabe si presentasyon magagayon, si culture, mga dances duman, and ma-imagine mo na lang, Mr. Chairman, si oras, si espursong ginibo kang eskwelahan, ginibo kang mga aki na yaon duman. Karon nga ni kabali duman sumako apo mo. Oo. Baka nga ni nagkagarastusan pa sa mga lolo, sa mga ama, magurang, katong mga aki. Tapos si mga ater, magagayon. Siyempre, dapat, alangan man Chinese ko yan, ang sulot po, pang Pinoy, ano. Dapat sa Chinese man na, tangarig, medyo tama man sa hulog. So, yan lang tabi ang papakiulay ko. Diyos mabalo sa Filipino-Chinese community.
Thank you, Councilor David Casper Nathan Serio, the Chairman of the Committee on Culture and the Arts. I was there, watching from the sidelines. Let me acknowledge the presence of Councilor Attorney Aris Magaraig.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other privileged speech? Next item, please.
Next item is the reading and approval of the order of business.
Councilor Uying Rosales.
First, approve the minutes of the 16th and the 21st regular session of the 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod. I move to dispense with their reading and move for the approval.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
And Mr. Chairman, may I move for the inclusion of the following items prior to the approval of our order of business under special business and order as item number 4, marked as urgent by the City Mayor, is a request for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to negotiate, enter, and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development for the provision of prefabricated modular housing units under the Balanced Housing Development Program. Item number 5 of SPO is a resolution proposed by the Honorable Wilfredo Jude A. Jocno, authorizing the City Mayor Maria Leonor G. Robredo to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry Region 5 for the establishment and operation of a negosyo center in the city of Naga. Item number 6, a proposed resolution of the Honorable Nathan Serio extending the warmest congratulations and highest commendation of the City Government of Naga to the Naga College Foundation on its formal ascension to university status. Item number 7, marked as urgent by the City Mayor, is a request for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to sign and execute the letter of guarantee issued by the Pag-ibig Fund in favor of the City Government of Naga relative to the Naga City Employees Housing Project in Barangay del Rosario. Item number 8, a request for commendation to Miss Maristela Torrecampo for being back-to-back champion in the recently concluded age 14 and under category development championship for tennis. And as item number 9 of special business and order is a proposed resolution from the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza requesting the Department of Agriculture Region 5 for the provision of a cold storage facility through the High Value Crop Development Program for the City of Naga. Under unfinished business, Mr. Chairman, as item number 18, the report of the Committee on Appropriations. Item number 19, the joint committee report of the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Women, Family Relations, and Gender Equality. Item number 20 of unfinished business, a letter from the head of the Public Safety Office, Mr. Rene Gumba, submitting comments and recommendations on the proposed ordinance requiring all streets, sidewalks, and passageways to be properly lighted. And as item number 21, a memorandum from the Office of the City Legal Officer submitting his review and comments on the draft implementing guidelines for City Ordinance number 2026-002 or the Naga City Youth Employment Program. And attached to the report of the Committee on Laws and Ordinances in item number 17 is the proposed resolution of the Honorable Nathan Sergio requesting the national government to study the feasibility of exempting private and public employees from paying individual income taxes to promote consumer spending, encourage savings generation, and stimulate economic growth. Under new business, Mr. Chairman, as item number 4, the annual budget of Barangay Tinago for 2026. As item number 5, the annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Tinago for 2026. Item number 6 of new business is a letter from Barangay Government of Igualdad requesting the release of the Barangay Support Fund for calendar years 2024 and 2025 amounting to 1 million pesos for the procurement of one multi-purpose vehicle to serve as an official barangay service vehicle. As item number 7, a proposed ordinance from the Honorable Francisco Mendoza establishing the policy for the pooling and equitable distribution of PhilHealth professional fees in all city government-owned health facilities. Item number 8 of new business, the subject matter of the privileged speech of the Honorable Jefferson Romeo Felix, a proposed ordinance establishing the Naga City Barangay Heritage Program and City Archive, institutionalizing annual community documentation and education, providing capacity support to barangays and appropriating funds therefore. Attached is the resolution of Barangay SK of Santa Cruz, lobbying for the enactment of the said proposed ordinance. With the proposed conclusions, Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Aris Makaray.
Just a query, Mr. Chair. The letter of Honorable Punong Barangay Benjola, is that part of the order of business?
The letter from Barangay Captain Bendiola.
Under new business, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you.
And can we move the same to special business or order? Because I would, about the Barangay Support Fund, Mr. Chair, I would like to move that the same be referred to later to the Committee on Oversight Committee, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Ballimoro. Again, will somebody fix the sound system there?
Mr. Chair, the said matter was already discussed in the Committee on Appropriation, and the disposition is for the barangay to submit the project proposal for their requested barangay support fund. So the letter that was submitted by the Punong Barangay or Barangay Igualdad is part of the disposition of the
Okay. Councilor Aris Makaray.
My concern, Mr. Chair, is that we don't know if the Barangay Support Fund of Igualdad has been used in the procurement of dump trucks from the Office of the City Budget. We have also no information whether other barangay support.
Can you answer that, Councilor Ballimoro?
Anyway, Mr. Chair, the letter of Punong Barangay Benjola, may I move to attach as attachment to the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation. It is form part of the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation. So, if there is a query or clarification from the Honorable Macaraig, we will just take up during the report of the Committee
Councilor
on
Macaraig,
Appropriation.
will you withdraw your previous motion?
I respectfully withdraw, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So, any second to the motion of Councilor Baldemoro? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is
Next
this.
item, please.
Next is a special business or order. Item number 1 is a letter dated February 13 from the Office of the City Mayor requesting for a passage of a resolution declaring certain priority infrastructure projects as necessary and beneficial to the community.
Do you have any reaction, Councilor Francisco Mendoza, the chairman of the Committee on Infrastructure?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I go direct. I move that we pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor, a resolution declaring the listed projects as a priority projects of the city government, and that the same are included in the city's annual investment program. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next is a letter dated February 13 from the Office of the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to negotiate, enter into, and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Melco Resorts Philippines Foundation Corporation and Melco Resorts Leisure Corporation relative to the allocation of 23 million from Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation for the procurement of rescue and disaster response equipment that will be donated to the city government.
Reaction from the chairman of the Committee on Disaster Management, Councilor Aris Macaraig.
May I move, Mr. Chair, that a resolution be passed to authorize the city mayor to negotiate, enter, and sign a memorandum agreement with the Melco Resorts Philippines Foundation and Melco Resorts Leisure Corporation in relation to the allocation of 20 million pesos for procurement of rescue and disaster response equipment for the city of Naga. Mr. Chair.
Any second? Yes, Councilor Mendoza, is that an objection?
No, Mr. Chair. Considering that there would be a donation of equipment worth 23 million, maybe we can include with the indulgence of the movement authority for the mayor to accept the donation para sa laruan na lang. So it would be an authority to negotiate, enter into, and sign a memorandum of agreement, as well as to accept the donation from Melco Resorts Foundation Corporation.
Any reaction from Councilor Aris Macaraig?
I submit, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so there was this motion. It was duly seconded with the inclusion of the amendment. And any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is a letter dated February 13 from the Office of the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to negotiate, enter into, and sign a memorandum of agreement with Nasakeya Trading in relation to the provisions of medicines and supplies under the Naga City General Hospital Consignment Program.
Reaction from Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. This is pertaining to a memorandum of agreement with NASAC Kia Trading so that they can provide medicines and supplies under the Naga City General Hospital Consignment Program. So may I move, Mr. Chair, that we pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to negotiate, enter into, and sign into such agreement. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any reaction? Yes, Councilor Aris Makaray.
May it be put on record, Mr. Chair, that I abstain. The consignor is a former client, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Please take note of that, Madam Secretary, that Councilor Aris Makaray is abstaining from this issue. So, no objection. There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is a letter dated February 18 from the Office of the City Mayor requesting to negotiate and enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development for the provision of prefabricated modular housing units under the Balanced Housing Development Program.
Councilor Jesse Albios, the chairman of the Committee on Housing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The request of the City Mayor is for a memorandum of agreement which will involve the construction of the prefab homes on a city-owned property in Barangay Pacol, near Bistan sa Pacol, to serve as temporary resettlement housing for residents living in identified danger areas. So may I move that we pass a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to negotiate and enter into such a MOA with the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development.
Any second? Any objection? Comment? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Wilfredo Jude Jokno, authorizing the City Mayor to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry Regional Office for the establishment and operation of Negosyo Center in the City of Naga.
Councilor Jude Jokno.
Mr. Chair, this was forwarded to my office last Thursday, I think, and the resolution was, is a resolution authorizing the City Mayor, Honorable Maria Leonor G. Robredo, to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry, Regional Office 5, for the establishment and operation of Negosyo Center in the City of Naga. What I did, Mr. Chair, was give a copy to the Metro Naga Chamber of Commerce for comments, and may I read part of the letter from Metro Naga Chamber. The Metro Naga Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as recognized voice of the business community in Metro Naga, expresses its full support for the proposed resolution authorizing the City Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry, Regional Office 5, for the establishment of and operation of a Negosyo Center in the City of Naga. So, Mr. Chair, may I move for the passage of the resolution authorizing the City Mayor, Honorable Maria Leonor G. Robredo, to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry, Regional Office 5, for the establishment and operation of Negosyo Center in the City of Naga. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, a resolution extending the warmest congratulations and highest commendation of the City Government of Naga to the Naga College Foundation on its formal ascension to university status.
Councilor Serio?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Initabing resolution, Mr. Chair, mas pinagmaraitang magproponer ka ini. Nangarag igwang official na pagpugulan man ang eskwelahan ka Naga College. Taduman sa okasyon kan University Hood. So speech ni Mayor Lene Robredo na iyo pong pigbasa mo, nakapattern ining kunyan po digdi ining draft resolution na naka-align dyan. And
Councilor
ang-
Serio, I just have one question. Has the Naga College Foundation officially ascended into the status of a university? I believe that was just
launching.
a formality, a launching, universityhood set up. But
Yeah, yeah.
at this stage, the Naga College Foundation is not yet
Yes,
a
yeah.
university.
I
So I think we can do some
Sa title,
amendments.
okay. Pero digan sa mga whereases sa lower part, igwa dyan na pig-clear na kuwan pa man lang. Formal launch yan.
Okay, so-
i-revise ko na lang po, Mr. Chair, ko yan na para mas malinaw na nasa launch pa lang.
Okay, please revise the title to reflect the content
But can
of
we
the
pass
resolution.
the resolution now?
Yes.
Subject to the...
Okay.
So I move on joint and collective, Mr. Chair.
Yes, on joint and collective motion. Councilor Baldimoro, any comment?
Maybe, Mr. Chair, instead of congratulating and commending, we just merely express support for the Naga College Foundation to become a university.
I agree. Do you agree, Councilor Nathan Serio? That we just express our full support to the Naga College Foundation.
Okay. Para sa tuya, kaya in fact na-express mo naman yan duman sa speech mo na katakod kang pigbasang speech ni Mayor Lene na pig-represent mo, Mr. Chairman. Ang pagiging universities kang Naga-college, bako sa nang maray para sa inda, kundi maray man para sa syudad kang Naga.
Yes, precisely.
Hindi po
but-
si Delegate. And
but-
I agree with Kwan
Yes.
kung kabalita
So-
sa change kang title.
We will be fully supporting the move of the Naga College Foundation to become eventually a full-fledged university.
Yes, yes.
Okay? So,
Subject to amendments, suggestions, may I would now move that we pass this proposed resolution on joint and collective motion.
joint and collective motion. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated February 16 from the Office of the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to sign and execute the letter of guarantee issued by the Pag-ibig Fund in favor of the City Government of Naga involving a beneficiary of the City Employee Housing Project.
Again, Councilor Jesse Albios.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The request of the City Mayor is regarding the letter dated January 27, 2026 of Pag-ibig Fund, informing the City Government that the housing loan application of one of our employees, Jacqueline R. Pasiona, for a purchase of a residential unit has been approved, and the City Mayor is requesting authority to sign and execute the letter of guarantee in favor of the City Government of Naga relative to the Naga City Employees Housing Project in Barangay del Rosario. So may I move for a passage of a resolution approving such authority to the City Mayor.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated February 16 of Edgar A. Robio, President of Naga City Tennis Club, pertaining to the back-to-back championship title secured by Maristela Toricampo in the recently concluded Aged 14 and Under Category Development Championship held in Cambodia by the International Tennis Federation Asia with no...
Okay. Any reaction? Yes, Councilor Nathan Serio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Igwa man suway na surat sa kuya, Mr. Chair, ang tennis club, katakod ka ini, bigyan formal. Para yung kunyan, iba lang address eh. Nag-aagad ning kunyan kung pwedeng igwa kita ning resolution na pag umaw sa tennis player na ini. Taga-naga tabi ini, pakul, 13 years old, sigo kitang bagong Alexiala.
Yes.
Ang nakalaban niya sa championship duman sa Cambodia, China. Pero inisi ko niyan, nagbisita sa kuya ini sa Biyernes na aga, mga alas 9 sa opisina. Sulot niya pa si medalya kay Bananso Ama sa kasi representatikang Naga City Tennis Club. Dardarang si surat nga ni. Sa dito lang siya, Mr. Chair. Ang estimate ko, siguro lamang akong sarong pulgada sa iya o siya ang may lamang sa kuyang sarong pulgada sa height. Pero skinny. Medyo kayo mangguyan ko niyan. Dahil mo hunaon na champion sa international competition. Napapanahon, Mr. Chair, na matawan tayo nining pag-umaw as in garo attention mo niyan ta sa pitsa 21 kaning Pebrero ma-send off kita ka mga atleta kang Naga itong maralaban baga sa Palarong Bicol. Igwa kitang maitutukdo na ini hali man sa ordinaryong pamilya bakong mayaman pero nag-iskusar, nagsakripisyo, international champion. Nagpara-training garo digdisat ko yan o sa Aplan kun igwa pa. An ama garo may tritindan sa Civic Center. Kuminsan nagtatabang mag-training kan mga baguhan na mag-aadal ning tennis ang ama. Hali sa ordinaryong pamilya ini, Mr. Chair, and maray na istorya sa sports na igwa kitang siring ordinaryong aki, hali sa ordinaryong pamilya, pero nag-iskusar, nagsakripisyo, naghigot, ngunyan international champion. Malaban siya sa March 29 to April 10 sa Sri Lanka para sa Asian Grand Finals kan International Tennis Federation. Same category, aged 14 and under category development championship. So, dako lang bagay po ini sa sports.
Joint and collective?
Joint and collective motion, kung pwedeng I move that we pass a resolution commending this girl. The name is Maristela Estoricampo, Barangay Pakul.
So, joint and collective?
Mr. Chair.
So, we are expecting another Alex Iala, but Alex Iala is 5 feet 9 inches. Although, yeah, her opponent was 5 feet 4 last night. And Alex Iala won the tennis match. Alex Iala was ranked number 47 and her opponent was ranked number 8. Pauline. Anyway, next item, please.
Next is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Francisco Mendoza. Resolution requesting the Department of Agriculture, Regional Field Office 5 for the provision of a cold storage facility through the High Value Crop Development Program for the City of Naga.
Councilor Frank Mendoza, the Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is intended to address the problem of high-value crops growers, including cut flower farmers, wherein their goods are highly perishable. So this would provide a facility to extend the life of those products para may benta ninda paghalangkaw ng presyo. So may I move, Mr. Chair, for the passage of a resolution requesting the Department of Agriculture Regional Office 5 for the provision of a cold storage facility through the High Value Crop Development Program for the City of Naga. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Let me just ask the Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture about the report years ago by the City Planning and Development Office that we needed then to develop 11 priority crops. What is the status now?
The City Agriculture Program of the city pursues the major crops being produced here. Those are rice, corn, and high-value crops, pati po cut flower. I am not aware of that 11 crops being planted previously.
Yes, because this was discussed here in the Sangguniang Panlungsod, and we were very critical of the move of the City Agriculturist Office to focus on corn. The city agriculturist office back then was really keen on producing a lot of corn commodities. But at this stage, I believe the city agriculturist office is focusing on developing high-valued crops.
Yes, Mr. Chair. What is really important when it comes to agriculture is for farmers to earn an income. Whatever crop they plant, provided they earn. Yan ang pinaka-goal sa agriculture. So, many now are venturing on ito pong may mga lettuce, itong may ano po yan, greenhouse. Dahil control ang climate, they can produce at any time. Dako na po nag-practice kayan, pati mga mushroom.
Are we producing lettuce now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And what other high-value crops? Aside from the cut flowers.
If we look at the land usage, majority are still rice and corn. Unfortunately, when it comes to rice, talagang medyo masakit kumita mga parauma, given the price of palay right now. But many are also venturing on high-value crops. Those are the vegetables that we are planting in Barangay Panikwason and Barangay Carolina up to Pacul. As well as cut flower. Sa cut flower, it's very, marami ang kita po sa cut flower.
Even if it's not Valentine's Day.
The income of cut flower farmers for 1 year or for those days wherein flower is in demand, Valentine's, November, is more than the income earned by a farmer planting year-round crops.
Okay, thank you, Councilor Mendoza. Next item, please.
Next item is unfinished business. Item number 1 is a letter dated February 9 of Ms. R. Migunay, I-Governance Program Director, submitting a feedback on the proposed ordinance on the use of ATM for solo parents' social pension gathered from the public through online platforms in the implementation of the I-Engage ordinance.
Reaction, Councilor Baldimoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I move to prepare consideration of this matter and to calendar this in the next session to be attached on the committee report of the Committee on Social Development.
Committee on
Social
Development. Next item.
Next is another letter from Ms. Gonay, submitting feedback on the proposed anti-political dynasty ordinance gathered from the public through online platform in the implementation of the I-Engage ordinance.
Councilor Rosales.
The ordinance is still pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Okay, still. So we will refer this to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Next is the third revision of the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Albios, CY Councilor Paco, and SC Councilor Adan, requiring operators, owners, or proprietors of restaurants, fast food chains, canteens, food courts, and other similar establishments within Naga City to put up a potable drinking water system accessible to the customers or serve the same without cost.
Councilor Albios.
Mr. Chairman, this is pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Next is another letter from Ms. Gonay, submitting a feedback on the proposed ordinance requiring restaurants, foods and beverages establishment to provide free potable drinking water to customers.
Again, Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Next is a letter dated February 10 of Architect Jennifer Turalba, submitting their technical comments and recommendation on the proposed ordinance promoting rainwater collection system in the city of Naga.
Councilor Aris Macaraig. The collection of rainwater.
May we refer the same, Mr. Chair, to the Committee on Disaster Risk, Mr. Chair.
Committee on Disaster Risk Management.
Next is a letter dated February 10 of Attorney Patricia Belen Amoranto, City Legal Office, submitting their legal opinion on the proposed ordinance on rainwater collection.
So again, we will refer this to the Committee on Disaster Risk Management. Councilor Nathan Serio?
Siguro, i-refer ta duman sa dating committee na nag-handle ka ni Committee on Environment.
Committee
Environment.
on Environment.
Included itong previous, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Councilor Aris Macaraig. Councilor Serio is proposing that we refer the item number 5 to the Committee on Environment
Yes, I submit, Mr. Chair.
instead of the Committee on Disaster Risk Management. Okay, so Committee on Environment, item number 7.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Albios and CY Councilor Adan, requiring submission of a comprehensive environmental management plan for building permit applications in the city of Naga.
Councilor Albios?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This proposed ordinance was presented during the last regular session, and there were some proposals coming from the Honorable Baldemoro, the Honorable Rosales, and the Honorable Mendoza. So this representation requested for some time to confer with the acting Senro. So after consultation with the acting Senro, Mr. Marvin Sagon, the proponent is now amenable under Section 5, the proposal of the Honorable Rosales to exclude residential areas. So we will remove this under Section 5 coverage, Mr. Chairman. And another one is the proposal of the Honorable Baldemoro to include in the ordinance under commercial areas, specifically stating that with more than 100 square meters floor areas. So this will be added to the ordinance. And the last by the Honorable Mendoza is to remove the EMP should be supported by a zoning certification based on the zoning ordinance, because it is already indicated in the ordinance. And under Section 10, review and approval process, the Honorable Mendoza proposed to remove Section 10, Item 3 on the proposed ordinance. So basically, Mr. Chairman, the proposals by the Honorable Baldemoro, Rosales, and Mendoza were incorporated in the revised copy of the ordinance.
Thank you, Councilor Albios. Are there other comments? We will approve this on second reading. No comment?
If there are no more comments, Mr. Chair, may I move that we pass on second reading the ordinance requiring submission of a comprehensive environmental management plan for building permit applications in the city of Naga and providing penalties therefore. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter from the City Legal Office submitting their legal opinion on the draft memorandum circular crafted by the Barangay Senior Citizen Association of Concepcion Grande, which is intended to be elevated to the National Commission on Senior Citizens.
Any comment or reaction to this? Councilor Baldemoro?
Mr. Chair, may I move to refer this matter to the Committee on Social Development?
Okay, we will refer this matter to the Committee on Social Development.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Housing and Settlement for the hearing last February 11.
Committee report of the Committee on Housing and Settlement to be rendered by Councilor Jesse Albios.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held on February 11, 2026, and there was a quorum.
There was a quorum. Fantastic.
The lone item for the committee hearing was the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Nathan Serio, declaring as a matter of policy the streamlined conveyance of ownership of home lots under the city government's socialized housing programs and granting blanket authority to the city mayor to execute deeds of sale in favor of qualified and fully compliant beneficiaries thereof. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable David Casper Nathan A. Serio, duly seconded by Honorable Jokno, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage on second reading of an ordinance declaring as a matter of policy the streamlined conveyance of ownership of home lots under the city government socialized housing programs and granting blanket authority to the city mayor to execute deed of sale in favor of qualified and fully compliant beneficiaries thereof. May I request, Mr. Chair, that we recognize the Honorable Nathan Serio to expound on the proposed ordinance.
Let me recognize the principal proponent of the ordinance, Councilor Serio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ining kaisipan na ini, actually, gikan ini kay Councilor Frank Mendoza. Kaya nag-ulay kami, ano daw niya pauro-utro na kitang pagtataon ng authority na dati man, maski kadakol bagang kwan kita, beneficiaries sa urban poor, socialized housing beneficiaries, kung kada fully paid na recipient kang projekta, mahagad ang opisina kang executive ng authority sa tuya para makipagpirmahan, pirang ribong authority ang iluluwasta. Kaya ang kaisipan kani, tawan ta ng blanket authority ang alkalde na iyuman sana kan mag-award kita kan mga lote, naglaog ning contract to sell, to buy and to sell between the city and the recipient. Saro sa mga kwanta duman, obligasyon sa contract na ito, kung fully paid na ang recipient, yung beneficiary, katong obligasyon niya na paghulog-hulog sa lote, gabos pagado na siya kan sayang obligasyon naman kang gobyerno lokal na mag-execute ng deed of sale, absolute deed of sale, apabor sa iyang. Parang ministerial na ining paggibo kayanta. Previously, igwa na siyang commitment, igwa na siyang contractual and moral obligation na mag-execute kan siring na dokumento. Kaya pinagmareta pong arong kanita, mahinali man sa to yung mga trabaho, Mr. Chair. Mabawasan ang mga yaon sa agenda ta na pwede naman sa nang Mayo, tawan ta ng authority ang alkalde.
Blanket authority.
Pero ito lang sa mga projects yan na kang city na igwa kitang pag-award sa mga beneficiaries, as in igwa kitang contract na pag-execute.
Okay, reaction, Councilor Mendoza.
With the indulgence of the proponent, baka pwedeng instead na blanket, continuing authority.
Yes.
So instead of blanket authority, we will change that to continuing authority.
No problem with me, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Garo kaya ang blanket authority, parang may connotation na garo ko.
Dictatorial.
I agree with Councilor Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Any other comment? We must remember that Councilor Serio was the first head of the Urban Poor program. He was appointed by no less than former mayor and former DILG Secretary Jesse Robredo at the age of 18 years old?
16.
16. So, comments? No objection? There being none?
On second reading.
Yes, the proposed ordinance is approved on second reading.
That ends the report, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Jesse Albios. Next item, please.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Public Utilities for the hearing last February 12.
The Committee on Public Utilities Again, Councilor Jesse Albius will be rendering the report.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Public Utilities?
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held on February 12, 2026, and there was a quorum.
Again, there was a quorum. That is a record now.
The first item is letter dated August 20, 2025, with the Honorable City Mayor transmitting the letter of Mr. David Xiao, Chief Executive Officer of Bester Telecom Philippines Corporation, submitting updates on the underground fiber optic duct system infrastructure project for necessary action. Corollary to these are the memorandum dated December 15, 2025, the City Legal Officer addressed to the Committee on Public Utilities pertaining to the draft IRR of Ordinance Number 2025-048 or the Underground Cabling Plus Ordinance. Also, the letter dated January 22, 2026 of Attorney Glenn Anayron, Legal Affairs, Government Relations of Converge, containing their comments and recommendations on the underground fiber optic duct system infrastructure project of the City of Naga. Also, letter dated January 2026 of Christian Jan Lardone of Globe Telecoms, and letter dated January 21 of Attorney Kent Abestros of PLDT. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, duly seconded by Punong Barangay Matos, the committee resolved to direct the City Legal Office to prepare and issue responses to each position paper submitted by the telecom communication providers addressing the concerns raised therein. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Resolved further, Mr. Chair, that upon the recommendation of the City Legal Officer, that the Underground Cabling Task Force be directed to convene and craft the necessary implementation plan for the Underground Cabling Ordinance and to furnish copies thereof to the Sangguniang Panlungsod and all concerned stakeholders. So move.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends the report, Mr. Chair. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Councilor Jesse Albius. Next item, please.
Item number 11, 12, 13, and 14, all with relations to the committee report rendered by the Honorable Albius.
How's that again?
Item number 11, 12, 13, and 14.
13 and 14. Yes, comment from Councilor Albius.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may I move that to take note of the letter of the City Legal Officer considering that the disposition is to provide the telcos a copy of the letters.
Yeah, so that was already mentioned in your report.
We proceed with item number 15, the
15.
proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Gil Rosales mandating the registration of all canine pets in Naga City, providing fees and penalties for violations thereof.
Councilor Rosales. So it's part of the report of the Committee on Public Safety. Okay, thank you.
Next is the revised draft of the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Mendoza and SC Councilor Corazon Milano, repealing specific provisions of ordinances, providing fixed mandatory appropriations to certain sectors or programs.
Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I request that the same be referred to the Committee on Appropriation as well as to direct the Secretariat to post the same on iEngage.
So we will refer this to the Committee on Appropriations and
Posting in the iEngage portal of the city
the
government.
proposed ordinance on the iEngage app.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Laws and Ordinances for the hearing held on February 13.
Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
For the acknowledgement of the report, Mr. Chairman, for the
Your
meeting.
report is duly acknowledged.
And there was no quorum,
There was
Mr.
no
Chairman.
Quorum.
Mr. Chairman. May I move for the conversion of the plenary as a committee of the whole?
So we will convert the plenary into the committee of the whole.
The first item is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Wilfredo Jude Jokno, City Youth Councilors Angelina Balatero and Alexandria Reigo, mandating the installation of tactile paving in vital public spaces and other designated routes and areas frequented by people with visual impairments in the City of Naga to ensure accessibility for persons with visual impairment. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to elevate the matter to the Sangguniang and recommend passage, approval on second reading of the said proposed ordinance. May we request that the Honorable Jude Jokno be recognized for his discussion.
Councilor Jude Jokno.
Mr. Chair. The proposed ordinance, Mr. Chair, had been discussed for, I think, like, this is the third reading?
Second reading.
Second reading. May I also let the plenary know that this proposed ordinance was submitted to the UP group, and they have recommended some
Amendments.
yes, and amendments, and also they have used the ordinance for their own references. So, Mr. Chair, may I move for the passage of the...
Unless there are no comments from the members of the council. No comment? Okay, please proceed with the motion.
May I move for the passage of the ordinance mandating the installation of tactile paving in the vital public spaces and other designated routes and areas frequented by people with visual impairments in the City of Naga to ensure accessibility and safety for persons with visual impairment. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
No objection. There being none, the motion is approved.
The second item, Mr. Chairman, is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Jefferson Romeo B. Felix, institutionalizing Citizens Charter for all SK in Naga City, including the SK Federation, to advance transparency, accessible governance, and accountability in the delivery of youth services. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to elevate the matter to the Sangguniang and to recommend passage on second reading of the said proposed ordinance. May we recognize the author, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Jefferson Romeo
I
Felix.
recognize Councilor Jefferson Felix.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So just a bit of a background, Mr. Chair. This ordinance is inspired by the Citizens Charter system established in the City Government of Naga and the ones existing in the barangays. We have derived sa ordinance ni Mr. Chair because a lot of young people are confused kung ano si mga services ka mga sangguniang kabataan, and SKs are also keep on repeating the same explanations over and over. So we have thought na why not just make it a formal document para mas madali and aram na agad si processes and si mga required documents. So for section 1, Mr. Chair, the short title of this ordinance is the Sangguniang Kabataan Citizens Charter Ordinance of Naga City. Under section 3, the coverage of this ordinance, it shall cover or apply to all the Sangguniang Kabataan at the barangay level and as well as the SK Federation. For the definition of terms, we have defined here Citizens Charter, the institutional profile, the service information, service procedures, the service standards, official communication channels, official correspondences, and the contact and access information. So with this Citizens Charter, Mr. Chair, under Section 6, we have provided the minimum contents for this. So the Citizens Charters shall provide clear and accessible information on the following as applicable to the concerned Sangguniang Kabataan. Number 1, youth participation mechanisms, including the Katipunan ng Kabataan assemblies, consultations, and other engagement platforms. Second is programs, activities, initiatives, and opportunities offered by the Sangguniang Kabataan. Third is the educational assistance initiatives, which is a recurring program of the SKs. Next is the coordination or partnership arrangements with youth organizations, schools, civic groups, and community initiatives. Next is the procedures for requesting certifications, endorsements, participation confirmation, or official communications. Next is the basic access information for non-confidential documents, reports, or program information. And last is the official channel for inquiries, feedback, coordination, or other constituent communications. Under this ordinance also, Mr. Chair, under Section 7, we have institutionalized a protocol for handling official correspondences or communications. Like for example, upon receipt of official correspondences, the SKs must respond within 5 working days that they have acknowledged the document, and within 15 days, as practicable or as needed, they have to give the necessary response to the communication records, to the communication. Under Section 9, accessibility and publication. So the Citizens Charter must be or shall be made reasonably accessible to the constituents through appropriate means, whether online or offline. And also, Mr. Chair, under Section 10, syempre, since we are institutionalizing this new system for the SKs, we must complement it with capacity building and technical assistance with the help of the Naga City Youth Development Office. So, si mga initial templates, Mr. Chair, and si mga systems, si mapping ka mga programs, projects, and activities will be facilitated by the Naga City Youth Development Office and shall be the template na gagamiton ka mga SK sa barangays. Also, Mr. Chair, under Section 11, it says here that the SK Citizens Charter Ordinance, the SK Citizens Charter shall form part of the indicators to determine those barangays who are qualified for the Seal of Good Youth Governance, stated under Ordinance 2024-064. And for the transitory provision, Mr. Chair, para di man magkabirigla si mga SKs it is stated here that all covered Sangguniang Kabataan are encouraged to initiate the preparation and adoption of their respective citizens' charters at the earliest practicable time. However, Mr. Chair, knowing na magkaka-elections na by the end of the year, we extended the leeway for this one. So, ang pinaka-deadline kani Mr. Chair, pagkatukaw kang new batch is that dapat igwanasin ang Citizens Charter by the end of first semester of the calendar year of 2027. So that will be all, Mr. Chair, for this ordinance.
Any comment or question? Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, with the indulgence of the proponent, can we change the first semester to say June 30, 2027? Kunya kay baga magulo na ang semester.
Reaction from
yes,
the
Mr.
principal
Chair,
proponent?
I'm amenable to that changes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any other question or comment? I am just wondering, we have this Naga City Citizens Charter, which covers all sectors, including the SK. Don't you think this is a duplication of that particular document?
Mr. Chair, well, I'm not yet very keen if it covers the Sangguniang Kabataan, but ever since the start of the new batches of the SK, it has not yet been adopted, and even from the previous batch, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, the Citizens Charter of the City Government of Naga pertains only to the offices of the City Hall, so not including the Sangguniang Kabataan.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Councilor Baldimoro. Former Mayor Jesse Robredo crafted the first ever Citizens Charter way back in what year, Councilor Frank? 2001? 2019. 1997, the first Citizens Charter. And then we had the second edition in 2001. Okay, as stated by Councilor Baldimoro, this Citizens Charter of Naga only covers the services being rendered by the city government of Naga. And your Citizens Charter will specifically cater to the SK. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Including the Federation.
Any other comment? So, kindly make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Given that there's only a minor amendment to this, I move that we pass this proposed ordinance, the Sangguniang Kabataan Citizens Charter Ordinance of Naga City for second reading. As amended.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The third item, Mr. Chairman, is a proposed resolution authored by the Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, requesting the national government to study the feasibility of exempting private and public employees from paying individual income taxes to promote consumer spending, encourage savings generation, and stimulate economic growth. Attached is the legal opinion of the City Legal Office pertaining to the said ordinance. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to elevate the matter to the Sangguniang and recommend passage of the said resolution of the Honorable Nathan Serio. May I request the Honorable Nathan Serio to be recognized for the formal motion.
Councilor Serio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have submitted a revised resolution dated February 16 to conform with the recommendations of the Laws and Ordinances Committee. As shown on the lower part, tabi pakipahiling. There are 3 additional whereases. Susog yan, Mr. Chair, sa opinion kang Legal Office dated February 6, 2026, kung saan pigsasabi kang Legal Office mayong legal impediment ang proposed resolution, and nag-request na emphasize ngayon na kita dahil pinapanginutan ang gobyerno nasyonal sa garo kita na nagle-legislate may isa tang poder pag gibonin batas. So na-captured na po dyan sa tulong resolutions. In fact, na-reiterate nga ni sa first two na yan na first two whereases na may underline garo may reiteration na. Pero just for emphasis na kunya na talagang data man pinapanginutan ang national government sa iyang trabaho. Saka ang sarap ang pagbabago digdi sa revised resolution, Mr. Chair, pigribayan ta si pangaran kang NEDA. Taduman sa dati, NEDA pa ang ginagamit. Bago na pala ang pangaran. Ginibutan na dyan Department of Economy, Planning, and Development. So, kung mayo naman pong...
Any other comment or question? So, kindly make the motion.
Now, Mr. Chairman, I now move for the approval of this proposed resolution, titled Resolution Requesting the National Government to study the feasibility of exempting private and public employees from paying individual income taxes to promote consumer spending, encourage savings generation, and stimulate economic growth. I'd like to we pass this on joint and collective motion, Mr. Chair.
Joint and collective.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The last item of this committee report is also a proposal from the Honorable Nathan Serio, a proposed ordinance renaming the Naga City National Road from the boundary of Barangay Peña Francia, traversing Barangay San Felipe, Pacol, Carolina, and Panikwasan in Naga to Senator Tecla R. San Andres Ziga Avenue. Attached is the comments from the City Legal Officer on the proposed ordinance. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to defer consideration of the proposed ordinance and await submission of a resolution in conformity with the recommendation of the City Legal Office. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Okay, deferred.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Councilor Oying Rosales. Next item, please.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Appropriations, dated February 16.
The committee report of the Committee on Appropriations to be rendered by Councilor Elmer Baldemoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I request for the acknowledgement of the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The hearing conducted yesterday and there was a quorum.
Again, there was a quorum. Very good.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First item, endorsement of the Acting City Budget Officer forwarding the 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay del Rosario, Naga City for review. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Motion of the Honorable Jesse R. Albius, duly seconded by the Honorable Gomez, Ms. Diasis, and Mr. Santo Domingo. The committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of a resolution declaring the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay del Rosario, Naga City for calendar year 2026 as embodied under Resolution number 2026-002 involving the amount of 1,755,789 pesos as operative in its entirety. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Second item, endorsement of the Acting City Budget Officer forwarding the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Sabang for calendar year 2026 for review. May go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
Motion of the Honorable Jesse R. Albius, duly seconded by Ms. Diasis and Mr. Santo Domingo. The committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of a resolution declaring the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Sabang, Naga City for calendar year 2026 embodied under Resolution number 2026-002 involving the amount of 1,168,237 pesos as operative in its entirety. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Third item, endorsement of the Acting City Budget Officer forwarding the 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Bagong Bayan Sur, Naga City for review. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Jepson Romeo Pelix, duly seconded by the Honorable Albius, Honorable Gomez, Ms. Diasis, and Mr. Santo Domingo, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of a resolution declaring the 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Bagong Bayan Sur, Naga City embodied under Resolution number 020-2025 involving the amount of 1,282,534 pesos and 40 centavos as operative in its entirety. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Fourth item, endorsement of the Acting City Budget Officer forwarding the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Pacol, Naga City for review. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Jesse R. Albius, duly seconded by the Honorable Pelix, Honorable Gomez, Ms. Diasis, and Mr. Santo Domingo, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of a resolution declaring the 2026 annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Pacol, Naga City embodied under Resolution number 2026-001 involving the amount of 2,439,868 pesos and 20 centavos as operative in its entirety. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Item number 5, letter dated February 7, 2026 of the City Mayor requesting for a passage of an ordinance reverting to unappropriated balance the total amount of 17,459,105 out of the savings from personal services account of various offices to cover the implementation of the personnel regularization program. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Motion of the Honorable Jesse R. Albius, duly seconded. The committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of an ordinance reverting to unappropriated balance the total amount of 17,459,105 pesos out of the savings from personal services account of various offices and appropriating the same to cover the implementation of the personnel regularization program. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? Councilor Mendoza.
Not an objection, Mr. Chair. Can the proponent show the source of that 17.4 million?
Okay, please.
May I request to the Secretariat to flash on screen the certificate of availability of fund issued by the acting city budget officer. This came from, Mr. Chair, from the salary savings of the different offices for a casual employee.
If I may, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Councilor Mendoza again.
For what period would salary savings be taken from? For what month?
On the second certificate of availability of appropriation, Mr. Chair, may I request the Secretariat, the latest submission of the city budget, city accountant, and the city treasurer. It covers from January 1 to February 15, 2026.
That is the second certification?
Yes.
So there is a first certification.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So there was two separate certification. But I understand, Mr. Chair, the first certification is also covering the January 1 to February 15, 2026.
Okay. So, on the understanding, Mr. Chair, that it would cover the period January to February, I have no objection. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Councilor Mendoza. There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I request that the matter of the letter from Punong Barangay Angelo Benjola be calendared under unfinished business. I am thinking that this is covered by the committee report. So this matter was taken in last week committee report. So may I, with the indulgence of the committee chair of the Committee on Rules, the matter be calendared under unfinished business.
The letter of
Punong Barangay
Benjola.
Angelo Benjola.
Yes, a reaction from the chairman of the Committee on Rules. Okay, so this will form part of the unfinished business.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That ends my report.
Thank you, Councilor Elmer Baldimoro.
May I move for a recess, Mr. Chair?
Recess. Please take your seats. My dear councilors, session resumed.
The report of the Committee on Peace and Order and Public Safety
Mr.
and Women,
Before that-
Family Relations,
Before
Okay.
that, Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Ballimoro.
I seek reconsideration to the disposition of the last item on the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation. May I request Councilor Mendoza.
Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is in reference to the source of fund for the regularization of casuals. My query previously is whether the source of funds is only for January to February. The response of the chair is that, committee chair is that it is. But according to the city budget representative, it covers the months from January to December. Now, we cannot use the allocation for the months of March to December since it had not yet lapsed. The remedy there, Mr. Chair, is that we declare those positions as no longer needed by the city government, so that we have basis to use those funds. Otherwise, we cannot use them. So, in a conversation with the chair of the Appropriations Committee, I would propose that we declare those positions, casual positions, which have no persons occupying the same, that they be declared as no longer, the wording here actually is discontinuance or abandonment.
Okay, given the record of Councilor Mendoza as a long-time city budget officer, I do. Councilor Ballimoro?
Yes, Mr. Chair, just to cure the disposition, previous disposition on the matter. I am
Withdrawing the
no, same Mr. Same
disposition.
same disposition. However, there will be a declaration.
Okay. So, Councilor Mendoza, former city budget officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The disposition would be to discontinue the vacant casual positions and to appropriate the savings generated therefrom for the purposes intended for the regularization of long-serving casuals.
Second.
Okay. Is there any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next, the committee report of the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety and Women, Family Relations and Gender Equality, dated
Joint committee hearing.
It's a joint committee hearing po.
Okay. The report will be rendered by Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of this report?
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The Joint Committee hearing on Peace and Order and Public Safety and the Committee on Women, Family Relations and Gender Equality was conducted last February 11,
Was there a quorum?
and there was a considerable number of attendees, but there was no quorum. That's it.
Although I thought there would be a quorum. Okay, so we are converting the body into the committee of the whole.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first item is a letter dated January 3, 2026 of Charil Ann Agaw Marahas, raising concerns related to public safety, women and children protection. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to, number one, take note of the report for the possible revision of related existing ordinances. And number two, advise the Philippine National Police to establish a protocol for handling incidents like the one reported and other emergency situations that require immediate action, and to submit the said protocol to the committee. And I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by Honorable Nathan A. Serio, entitled An Ordinance Prohibiting the Modification of Vehicle Mufflers in the City of Naga, declaring a local policy consistent with the national laws and regulations on noise and air pollution, providing definitions, prescribing duties and penalties, and for other purposes. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to defer the matter due to the absence of the proponent. And I so move, Mr. Chair.
So deferred.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by Honorable Jill Rosales, mandating the registration of all canine pets in Naga City, providing fees and penalties for violations thereof. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of Honorable Mendoza, duly seconded by Honorable Abunal Gomez and Honorable Jokno, the committee resolved to recommend to the plenary the approval on second reading of the proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Mandating the Registration of All Canine Pets in Naga City and Providing Fees and Penalties for Violations thereof. May I request that the proponent, Honorable Rosales, be recognized.
Councilor Rosales.
May I also request that the proposed ordinance be flashed in front, Mr. Chairman. This proposed ordinance is a revision of what was originally submitted and is an output of the incorporated suggestions, comments after the conduct of the public hearing and the posting in compliance with the iEngage provisions on soliciting feedback from citizens online. So what we have here is the revised draft which I have submitted last January 11, 2026. The title is now An Ordinance Mandating the Registration of All Canine Pets in Naga City, providing fees and penalties for violations thereof. What changed, Mr. Chairman, is that previously the ordinance intended to have not just canine pets registered but also feline pets registered. But after after deliberation at the committee level and inquiry with some of the stakeholders, the City Veterinary Office and this representation decided that we start with canine pets first in the mandatory registration. And this time, Mr. Chairman, this is no longer a mandatory microchipping requirement for the registration of pets. The microchipping of canine for registration is now just an option. And we also have the dog tag registration, the health card registration. So we are providing options for our constituents on what mode of registration to avail. So the microchipping is not a requirement anymore. Because after the conduct of the committee hearings, public hearings, there were some objections to that proposal, and there were some concerns about its implementation, strict implementation, because a lot of people are in favor of that proposal in the first place. So may I go the upper section 1 or 2 just to see what's Section 3 na po. Section 3. Section 3. Yan. Section 3. So this proposed ordinance is actually based on pursuant to the Anti-Rabies Act of 2007. In the said law, all pet owners are duty-bound to have their dogs registered. And it is also the duty and responsibility of local government units to ensure that all dogs are registered and issued a corresponding dog tag. So this proposed ordinance has legal basis, Mr. Chairman, in the said law. In Section 4, this is how it will be implemented. Within 1 year from effectivity of the ordinance, all domesticated canine pets within Naga must be registered either through microchipping, provision of dog tag, or a health card. So either of the three will do, Mr. Chairman. And the City Veterinary Office shall also establish a pet registry database as a digital database where all the information of pets and the owners will be stored. And the following information will be included in the said database: the identification number, the full name, address, the type, and contact number, name, vaccination status. So all those information and others which may be deemed necessary by the CVO shall be included. And the registration drive shall be conducted simultaneous with the other programs of the City Veterinary Office, the information campaigns, the rabies vaccination, which is a continuing program of the said office. As to the fees, Mr. Chairman, this was also already subjected to public hearing. So again, it's just an option: microchip, dog tag registration, e-health card. Those are very minimal fees, and in fact, the city government will not be earning at all from these fees, because this is just, for example, Mr. Chairman, the microchip, understand, is costing around 290 plus pesos. So we are just merely charging 300 pesos based on that proposed ordinance. And we are also to provide 50% discount during barangay level campaigns to be granted for e-health cards registration. This is in consideration of our indigent constituents, Mr. Chairman. Section 6, we have included the authority to the city mayor to enter into agreements with third-party institutions or providers who may be able to help us implement a digital and modern pet registration system and database, which I believe, Mr. Chairman, we already have existing proposals for that matter, Mr. Chairman. And then Section 7, funding. Necessary funds shall be incorporated in the annual budget. For this year, Mr. Chairman, there's already initial funding allocated in our supplemental budget amounting to 2 million pesos for the implementation of this proposed ordinance. This is also pursuant to the 2028 finish lines of our city mayor to have pets registered, cleaner streets, and safer streets without stray animals, Mr. Chairman. Penalty provision, we are well within the authority to impose penalties because we are allowed to impose penalties up to 5,000 pesos. Okay. And that will be all.
Any comment?
For my discussion, Mr. Chairman.
Or question? No comment? So kindly.
Yeah. And I move to for the approval of this proposed ordinance on second reading, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
With
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the second disposition, the committee requested the proponent to provide a copy of the revised proposed ordinance to the Sangguniang Panlungsod Secretariat for posting in the iEngage system. And I so move, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Rosales.
We have already complied with the second disposition, Mr. Chairman. In fact, we've already received the feedback from the
Yes,
I-Governor's
you're telling
office.
us a while ago. So, this has been complied with.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
For-
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Fourth item is the proposed resolution authored by Honorable Wilfredo Jude A. Jokno, encouraging the citizens of Naga City, Camarines Sur, primarily its joggers and bikers, to use protective reflectorized safety gear, especially during nighttime, to ensure their safety and prevent accidents. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of Honorable Mendoza, duly seconded by Honorable Abunal Gomez, the committee resolved to recommend to the plenary the approval on second reading of the proposed resolution entitled, "A Resolution Encouraging the Citizens of Naga City, Camarines Sur, primarily its joggers and bikers, to use protective reflectorized safety gear, especially during nighttime, to ensure their safety and prevent accidents." May I request that we recognize the proponent, Honorable Jokno, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Jude Jokno, please.
Mr. Chair, this resolution was crafted because of the complaints by motorists regarding the joggers at night. So I have also submitted copies to the various joggers club, and they have no negative comments on the resolution. So, a resolution encouraging the citizens of Naga City, Camarines Sur, primarily its joggers and bikers, to use protective reflectorized safety gear, especially during nighttime, to ensure their safety and prevent accidents. May I move for the passage of this resolution, Mr. Chair?
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you. So, proceeding to number 5, we have the letter dated November 11, 2025 of Attorney Angel R. Wastro, City Legal Officer, containing his legal official recommendations on the proposed Naga City Safety and Resiliency CCTV Ordinance. May I proceed to the
Okay, please.
disposition, Mr. Chair? The committee resolved to take note of the recommendations and comments on the approved ordinance from the City Legal Office. And I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Thank you, Councilor Omar Buenafe. Next item, please.
Next is a letter from this letter dated February 13 of Mr. Rene Gumba, submitting their comments and recommendations on the proposed ordinance requiring all streets, sidewalks, and passageways to be properly lighted.
Reaction to this letter, Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, the ordinance is pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinance.
Okay, thank you. So it's still pending with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. Next item.
Another letter from the City Legal Officer containing their legal reviews and comments on the draft implementing guidelines for the Naga City Youth Employment Program.
Comment, Councilor Baldimoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May we refer this matter to the office of the City Mayor?
Okay, any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
the undated letter of Punong Barangay Romano Benjola o Barangay Igualdad requesting for the release of the Barangay Support Fund pertaining to their barangay for the purchase of a multi-purpose vehicle.
Councilor Baldimoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the letter of the Punong Barangay of Igualdad is the response to the disposition of the Committee on Appropriation regarding the matter. Previously, the Punong Barangay of Igualdad wrote a letter requesting for the release of the 2024 and 2025 Barangay Support Fund. And the disposition of the committee, first, to direct the City Budget Office to look for a possible source of fund, and second,